So what we've been seeing are an increase over the last several years in studies looking at the role of language and language processing in things like artificial intelligence, using big data to answer questions that we have, and increasingly sophisticated statistical methods to understand our data.
Well, I come from a city of Montreal where artificial intelligence is now burgeoning and making the city vibrate. And I've been recently to a World Economic Forum where there were speakers that were psycholinguists, and they were brought in particularly because people interested, computer scientists interested in machine learning and in reinforcement learning, are trying to figure out how language is learned, because that's one of the backdrops to certain approaches in artificial intelligence. So if anything, our field is taking a kind of importance as people try to figure out how do computers deal in the way the human brain does. And since language is one of the quintessential processes of the human brain, they're going to have to figure out what we're trying to figure out, which is how do we produce language, and what are the psychological features of that and the linguistic features of it. So I think it's a very exciting time. I think there's going to be a major shift here. I do think people are going to go to studies of bigger and bigger data, and bigger data is available, and bigger computing power is available. And so this is not for a person like me, but this is for next generation. And so I think it'll be a very exciting time. The other thing that has transfixed, I guess, many of us over the last period of time, given that we're interested in different languages and people who are multiple language learners, is the mass migrations that are happening in the world. People are moving, and with them move their languages, and they move into new language environments. So the whole world of people who are migrants, who are refugees, how they are welcomed into new countries, how they are integrated socially, are going to become major issues that our field can address.
Another topic that has gained a lot of traction lately is the idea of open science, and I think all scholars are grappling with how they can interact with the principles of open science, and I think that the authors and leadership of applied psycholinguistics are doing